Welcome. In this video, we will try to understand the relationship between India and Maldives. So, India and Maldives are neighbors in that regard also, as well as there are many multilateral forums in which India and Maldives are members. So, you have to understand this particular topic from that particular perspective also. In this particular video, we will discuss about the latest MOUs which are going to be signed between India and Maldives, as well as the overall relationship between India and Maldives. So this topic is very important for your international relationship topic, which is a part of your syllabus of GS paper 2. So let's begin. So recently, India and Maldives has signed 4 memorandums of understanding, two of which are for high impact community development projects, which is like for project development. One is for cooperation in sports and youth affairs, so in order to develop better people to people ties, and an MOU of USD 100 million. So basically, $100 million grant under the Greater Malay Connectivity Project would be provided to Maldives by India, which is the largest ever infrastructure project undertaken in the Maldives. So the project which is being funded by India, the Greater Malay Connectivity Project, with the amount of $100 million, would going to be the greatest infrastructure project of Maldives which has been ever taken. So this is again shows how close India is trying to have its say in the Maldives in terms of its investment projects, as well as to provide overall development. So India has a way to provide investment in terms of infrastructure development. Similar kind of things was done by India in the Afghanistan as well, where India has provided a lot of investment fund for the development of their bomb parliament and other structures as well. So India is also now trying to invest in the development of Maldives. So let's begin and try to understand what are these bilateral relationship between India and Maldives are based on. So in 2020 April, India supplied 2.6 tons of essential medicine to the Maldives under the Operation Sanjeevani to tackle the pandemic. So just remember, Operation Sanjeevani, what was its goal? It was to provide medication to Maldives. So remember Operation Sanjeevani. Recall that. Okay. Then again under the Mission Sagar, so I have already made a video regarding the Mission Sagar 2, where now India is going to provide the food aid to the other Indian Ocean islands like Comoros, La Reunion and all these other islands. But under the Mission Sagar, it did provided the assistance to the Maldives. So it supplied food items and medical assistance to the southern Indian Ocean countries, like as mentioned earlier, Mauritius, Madagascar, Maldives, Seychelles. So these are all the countries under which the Mission Sagar was carried out to provide them with food aid, and Maldives is obviously one of the beneficiary. So you can see India has been providing it with medication. India has already helped it with the food. So this is in the timeline. If you see in the 2020 itself, Operation Sanjeevani and Mission Sagar were already taken out to help out Maldives. Indian government has assured Maldives that it will be one of the first countries to receive COVID-19 vaccines as soon as the one is developed in India. So as soon as the India is able to develop the COVID-19 vaccine, Maldives is going to be one of the first country which is going to receive it. So again, it shows that the relationship between India and Maldives run deep. What are the other developments now? In August 2020, the bilateral air travel bubble was established, which connects 5 Indian cities with Malé through 13 weekly flights, leading to a steep increase in the number of tourists. So the idea behind the air travel bubble is that certain countries allow the movement among themselves where the cases of COVID-19 is not very much. So that is the idea, because what happened, we have realized that COVID-19 is very infectious and it can travel from people to people, and because of it, it was realized that having a bubble in which few of the countries would participate is better way to move forward. So creating a travel bubble involves reconnecting countries or state which has shown a good level of success in containing the COVID-19 domestically. So that is the idea. So the domestic cases in that particular country should be small. Such bubble would allow the members of the group to restart trade ties with each other and open travel and tourism. So instead of opening the whole economy or the travel at one go, the air travel bubble is much conceptualized way of going for it, and that has already been done in the Europe. So India and Maldives also started air travel bubble in August 2020. In October, like very recently, both governments inked a deal of USD 400 million line of credit from the Export Import Bank of India. So Exim Bank is one of the premier export finance institution of India, and under that India has actually signed a deal with the Maldives for $400 million. So that deal has also been signed so that the Exim Bank could provide fund to the Maldives. The soft loans to Maldives have funded connectivity, water, sewage project, Edu development project, an international cricket stadium, Gulfagu port, etc. So if you see over here, the investment which India is going to do in terms of the Malay connectivity project is not the first of its kind. Though in terms of the overall investment that is going to happen is huge, but India has already provided Maldives with a number of soft loans which has helped in its overall infrastructure development. So these are the kind of ties which India have with Maldives. Now let's also try to understand what is the significance of these MOUs, why India is important to Maldives and why Maldives is important to India. So Maldives enjoy special and central place in India's neighborhood first policy. So if you have gone through your IR, you must have come across the term of neighborhood first policy, which is based on the line that before we go in our foreign policy to the broader world, we have to take care of our backyards, the neighborhood. So we have to take care of all the 8 neighboring countries which have major stake in India, and India also has a major stake in them. So Maldives is also part of India's neighborhood first policy, as well as India is also enjoy a foreign policy of India first from the Maldives side. So from Maldives sides also it is India's first. India is supportive of Maldivian foreign minister's candidature for the presidency of the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly of 2021. So General Assembly 2021 presidency could go to the Maldives, and India is supportive of this move. Both nations have consistently supported each other in multilateral fora such as UN, Commonwealth, NAM, and SARC. So if you see, these are the multilateral forums in which Maldives and India both are members, and they have supported each other over a period of time in these forums. Amid the India's growing concern over China's increasing influence in the Indian Ocean region, the ties with Maldives are of crucial importance. So in order, like we have already studied about how China has started being aggressive in the whole Indo-Pacific region, and in that regard, to have more prominent leadership role in the Indian Ocean region, Maldives is very important for India strategically. So these are the few things you need to know for your from your IR perspective. What are the economic ties, the investment, the trade between two countries, the people-to-people ties, along with the strategic and security concerns. So I hope you have understood this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you.